Hello and welcome to Story House, your ultimate destination for exploring the untold stories of the paranormal myths and ancient mysteries from around the world. I am your host Arnab, and today we have a very special guest joining us, Nabanita ji. She is a researcher, storyteller, and someone deeply passionate about unearthing hidden truths from ancient text and folklore. Nabanita ji, welcome to our show.
Thank you, Arnab. And I am very much thrilled to be here on Story House. Exploring myths and ancient entities is like diving into the collective psyche of humanity. These stories connect us across cultures and centuries, and they often carry lessons, warnings, or even unanswered questions about our own existence. Right?
Yes, absolutely. Today we will dive into a fascinating topic that transcends culture and continents. That is the mysteries of the Jinn, the Rakshas, the Yakshini, and the Pisach. These entities are woven into the fabric of religious text, folklore, and cultural beliefs. Who are they? Where did they come from? And why do they captivate our imagination even today? We will explore their stories, origins, and connections to human life. Buckle up, because this is going to be a thrilling ride. So, let's start with our first segment, the origin of Jinn. Nabanita ji, we have all heard about these mysterious beings, especially in Islamic traditions. Can you shed some light on their origins and nature?
Yes, of course, Arnab. See, in Islamic theology, jinn are mentioned in the Quran as beings created by Allah from smokeless fire. While humans were created from clay, the term jinn comes from the Arabic root JNN, means jinn, which means to hide or conceal. This tied to their nature, they exist in a parallel dimension and are usually invisible to human eyes.
Means they are not just supernatural beings but an entirely different form of life created by God.
Exactly.
Isn't it? Yeah.
They are sentient beings with free will, just like humans. They can be good, evil, or neutral.
Okay.
But here is something shocking. They live amongst us. According to many traditions, jinn prefer secluded or abandoned places like forest, deserts, ruins, and even old wells. Some people even believe they inhabit certain trees, and their most active time, do you know?
What, madam?
Between 2 and 4 am.
Between 2 to 4 am.
Yes.
That's the means dead of night when most paranormal activity is reported.
Yes. And there is more.
Okay.
Jinns are said to have families, societies, and even governments. Okay. But their interactions with humans can range from helpful to terrifying.
Okay.
Some say they leave a distinct smell like rotten meat or decayed bodies when they are nearby.
Wow, that gives me chills.
Hmm.
Do you think humans have this fascination with jinn?
I think it's because they represent the unknown.
Okay.
They are a reflection of our fears and curiosities about what lies beyond the physical world.
That's chilling. Okay, let's move on to our second part of the segment, that is the Rakshasa, the demonic warriors of Hindu mythology. Let's shift to another entity, that is the Rakshasa. These beings appear prominently in Hindu mythology.
Yes.
What's their story, madam?
Actually, Rakshasas are often portrayed as demonic warriors with immense power and a thirst of destruction. But here is the twist. They were not always evil, according to the Puranas, Rakshasas were initially celestial beings created by Brahma to protect the universe.
Okay.
However, some of them turned to darkness due to arrogance and greed.
Means they are being fallen, much like the concept of fallen angels in Christianity.
Exactly.
Okay.
But Rakshasas have a unique duality. Like
Okay.
some are noble, like Vibhishana in the Ramayana, who sided with Lord Rama. Others, like Ravana, are epitomes of cunning and ambition. I think everyone knows. What's interesting is their connection to humans. They are said to possess shape-shifting abilities,
Okay.
allowing them to appear as beautiful men or women to lure their prey.
Shapeshifters, basically. That sounds terrifying. Do they have any weakness?
Yes, Rakshasas are vulnerable to righteousness and purity. It's said that their powers diminish in the presence of divine energy or virtuous beings.
Okay, that's fascinating.
Yes,
It's like they symbolize the battle between the good and the evil within ourselves.
of course.
Thank you. Okay, let's moving on to our third segment, that is Yakshinis. I have heard that they both are enchanting and dangerous to bring Yakshinis. So what's their story?
Yakshinis are female nature spirits
Okay.
in Hindu and also Buddhist traditions.
Okay.
They are known for their stunning beauty but can be deadly if provoked.
Okay.
They are often guardians of treasures buried in the earth, and also legends say they can bless or curse humans depending on how they are treated.
So they are purely mythical, or there is any evidence of their existence?
While there is no physical evidence, stories of Yakshinis are deeply ingrained in South Asian folklore.
Okay.
They are often associated with specific trees like the banyan or tamarind.
Okay.
Some people even believe Yakshinis can possess humans to fulfill their desires.
That's chilling. Do they have any connection to modern paranormal phenomena?
Possibly. Some paranormal investigators believe that encounters with Yakshinis could explain certain poltergeist activities or possessions reported in rural areas mostly.
Okay, mostly rural areas. Okay, so moving us to the fourth segment of the podcast, that is Pisach.
Yes.
I have heard that they are even more sinister than Rakshasas, what we have discussed earlier. So, what are Pisach? What are they?
Pisach are considered flesh-eating demons in
Okay.
Hindi mythology.
Okay.
They are believed to be spirits of those who died unnatural or violent deaths. They haunt graveyards, abandoned places, and dark forests,
Okay.
feeding on the life force of living beings.
Or do they have any specific traits that make them different from other entities?
Yes, Pisach are said to emit foul smells like decaying bodies and cause mental distress to their victims. They are also known to manipulate dreams and create illusions to drive people insane.
That's horrifying. Is there any way to protect oneself from them?
Of course.
Okay.
Traditionally, chanting mantras like Gayatri mantra very much powerful
Okay.
to protect anyone from Pisach, and
Okay.
also Hanuman Chalisa.
Our audience should also follow if anyone is investigated by these problems.
Yes, and also performing some rituals,
Okay.
or carrying sacred objects like Rudraksha beads are
We will
believed
make a
to-
different part on this theory part only,
Of
if
course.
audience wants.
Yes.
So moving us to the closing segment of this podcast, that what do these entities teach us? Nabanita ji, this has been an eye-opening discussion. What do you think these stories teach us about humanity?
These entities, whether Jinn, Rakshasas, Yakshinis, or Pisach reflect our deepest fears,
Okay.
desires, and also struggles. They remind us of the duality of existence, the constant battle between light and darkness within and around us. By understanding these stories, we can better understand ourselves and our place in this universe.
Beautifully said, madam. Thank you, Nabanita ji, for sharing your insights today.
Yes.
And thank you, listeners, for joining us on this journey into the mysterious and the unknown. Remember, the world is full of stories that is waiting to be uncovered. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.